So Malian Mirror, this is a very warrior scout intensive matchup. You can open either with 4 houses or 6, it doesn't make much of a difference. I will go for you. Actually, let me try something. Let's go for 5. I want to try some build order here that I think has a lot of potential. So let's open with 5 houses. And then I think I'm gonna try to go for pro scouts this game. I mean it's a Malian mirror, which is not really that common, but I think it can have some potential here. So let's try. It's not too common because your warrior scouts. Well, Mayana was playing Rus here, by the way. All the bounties in this corner of the map. It's not too common because your scouts usually don't have the time to be moving deer forward and so on. Like you usually have to defend your villagers from the opponent's scouts, so. But let's try. I think it can work. Especially like this deer pack should be really easy to get because it's next to the gold. So in a way I can more or less protect my builds as I get this deer pack, right? Let's check a bit his timings now, like how fast does he go to castle age, to feudal age, with how many houses, all these things, right? Ah, that's unlucky. But I don't care too much about sheep anyways, like it's not too tragic that he got those two instead of me. That's the other way it is. So slightly faster age up by him. I would assume this is an opening with 4 houses on the pit mine. I need to be a bit careful then because if his warrior scout ability is faster, I could potentially lose my scout to his scout, but I don't think that's going to be the case. As long as I don't get, yeah, like it will be slightly faster, but mine will be in time for this scout to run away. I strongly believe that will be the case here. So yes, this is what I wanted to check. 4. Okay. So nothing out of the ordinary so far. Like 4, 5, 6, anything is viable here. So here he has a warrior scout, but I have the upgrade as well. This heals really fast, so nothing lost there. I'm a bit lower on gold than I expected. I would expect to have enough to get warrior pro scouts already by now. Okay, I have it now. Okay, so that's nice. Like the timing feels right. Now these engages don't really matter, as in these units again they heal really fast, so as long as you don't lose one, doesn't matter too much whether you trade better or worse in your opponent. Just make sure you don't actually lose a scout. That would be the terrible thing. He's the one being aggressive, so he's bought some space for himself in order to get a second pit mine. I guess because he aged up slightly faster, this is how it's supposed to go, but not ideal, of course. but not too terrible. Yeah, the fact that, I don't know, it feels like his warrior scout production is a bit too slow. This makes me believe that he's investing in something else. In what is he investing though? I have no clue. I would assume fast second feedman, but who knows. Microing this can be a bit scary sometimes. It feels like they can die in any second. Okay, so I have the upgrade now, so let's move these. If I was a bit more busy, I wouldn't do it the way I just did it. With one by one, I would just shift Q, but I feel like I have some space now. I can fight even with the deer, right? It's not tragic. Even though, of course, I want to drop them. I don't think he gets. I don't think he kills that, right? Like I can drop the deer and then defend it. Should be no issue here for me. Let's just make sure I don't lose any, and let's get this. So he got some damage there. Not ideal. But now I think I can start working on some Donsos. He's obviously not on pro scouts, right? So he's investing gold into cows. In the long run, that's worse than deer. As in, he has to spend a lot of resources to... I'm a bit surprised he's gotten the scout lead here. Does he actually? I don't think he does. Maybe I can kill one here. Good reaction right here. So let's get that deer as well. Now getting the next pack will be really rough. But 7 deer is already worth the upgrade for sure, I believe. Maybe it's time to stop now. It looks like he's on 2 stables. I'm pretty sure that's 2 stable production here. So then let's not stop. Wanna more or less keep up with him, get some Donsos, then eventually age up. Do I go for wheelbarrow here? I don't think I do, to be honest. I don't think it's worth it. I think I just try to age up now. That's a bit frustrating. He doesn't have Donsos and I already have 5, so I don't think he can fight me anymore, even though if he has a few more warrior scouts. And he's investing so much food into those that I think his age up is slower than mine for sure. So I think I like my position in this game. Just gotta make sure I don't lose builds to the scouts or whatever. I would assume I get Donsos from the Harimba. That's the first blood there. Now I really think he dislikes his position. Like, this age up I think really has to have scared him. Maybe it's time to grab the second deer pack with these, perhaps. And now I need to scout. Let's see what he's up to. I can be aggressive now, of course. I don't need to be too scared. Okay, so it's Donso transition from him as well, but few that it's Donsos, of course, and less than I have. So I can either make archers or still spam Donsos. I think either is fine. But I'm gonna go with archers next from the fighting. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I don't lose villagers. Let's get textiles. I feel like there are really few ways for me to lose this game, and one is losing villagers. So let's try to prevent that from happening. I don't care too much about the scouts anymore. And even if he's winning time and getting an 8 and he's still, I'm fine with it. At the end I make 5 art. Oof, I gotta be careful with those. Do I have the veteran upgrade for archers? I don't even have an archer range. So let's get a few more of those. Very careful here. I guess I just need them in the fight. Could probably use a blacksmith, I guess. I think this engage should be really good for me. Even though my archers are still not better, and I think it's still fine. Is it though? Maybe it's not actually. Yeah, it is. It got scary for a second there, but overall I think that's really good for me, right? Actually, I don't know. I thought it would be better than it's actually been. Like, I don't think it's bad, but I definitely expected this to go a bit better for me. Yeah, that was surprisingly close. And I gotta be careful now because as soon as he upgrades, he's so fast. My archers won't deal damage to them anymore, right? I need a blacksmith too, I guess. Just need more wood here. So he went for this big gold, okay. I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, I don't think it's too greedy or anything. He had the map he has the one putting pressure on my base, right? So he can do these things. That's the price you pay when you go for scouts in this matchup. You lose a bit of control. But if I get the Pitman, I think I'm more than fine here. And even if I don't get it immediately, I think I'm still fine in this game. What's that? Okay. I don't think he should commit. Yeah, that's what I have to say. I guess I could go for a third Pitman, but I don't really need to. Maybe it's pure Donso, right? So I should be more than fine here. I'm a bit surprised about this move, really. I'm not sure how long I've been idling the Farimba, but not good. Yeah, let's regroup a bit. I'm a bit too lost right now in the map. Yeah, this is what I would even want to see. That's really poor by me. I don't think it's game losing, but it's really poor. I think like I'm just too far ahead to lose this game, but this was for sure a terrible. Too many archers. Stop. I mean, he has tons of Donso, right? So it makes sense, but not that many. Oh, he doesn't even have the +2/+2. Okay, so this should be really good for me if I can force an engage. Let's get the third pit mine. I'm not a huge fan of it because it's really hard to defend as you build it. You really need the range upgrades. I mean the armor upgrades with the sofas. If not, the archers are dealing damage, right? Which is the thing you don't want to see this matchup. I have a bit too much loot here. I was just too far ahead, but the last few fights I think were not properly played by me, right? But I think the pros, it's really close with the pro scouts. I think if you can secure one deer pack early, it's really good. Like for instance with this spawn, it was really easy to defend this and move the 7 initial deer. And then once you have the donsos, you can get 7 more, right? Whereas he's constantly using gold in cows, which are slightly better now, not in the next patch, but yeah. I think it's either. I think both styles are viable. Like for instance, in Golden League when I played against B, he was the one who went for pro scouts, and I was the one who went for the cow boom, and I won that game, right? So I think both styles can be viable. Probably you can decide depending on what style suits you the best, or the map spawn, like how the deer spawn. It's probably something to take into account as well. Economy wise, I'm not doing that amazing. I mean, I kinda am, right? Like 1k, 1k, plus the fact that I have the relics. I had the better blacksmith upgrades. Yeah.